dat de região desenvolvidas e logo they I thought that what it is was.
It was awful. It was just such a shock, and at first we didn't really know what was happening. I thought Greg had just was lying on the ground, kind of going, phew,
having a rest.
Yeah, but then it was quite obvious that there was something serious.
There was no pulse, and there was no breathing. Luckily, we had some amazing people on board.
Well, it was very traumatic last night, but it's keep going and do the show. It's something that Greg wanted us to do, and I think any of us, if we were in the same position, we'd want the show to keep going on.
Safely in hospital with a new stent in his blocked artery, Greg was up for a visit.
I asked him if he remembered anything, and he didn't. And then I was reliving it. I started going into panic attack. So, my eyes went up and I started shaking. I'm on the ground crying. And Greg, in his incredible humour, said, mate, do you want the bed?
If I could have chosen to have a cardiac arrest anywhere, then I chose the right place. There were 2 people trained in CPR. There was a GP in the audience and a nurse as well. And I'm so grateful that those people recognised that I was in cardiac arrest and that they knew to do CPR and look for an AED to shock my heart and bring me back to life. In order to get the AED onto me, they had to cut open my Wiggles skivvy. So my beautiful and sacred Wiggles skivvy is now very much in tatters.
Greg was saying, you've got to do the show. You have to do the show. Please do the show. So we were a bit worried about doing it. We didn't want to be disrespectful, but he really wants to fill the fire. That's what he was there for yesterday, and he's still there for it. We've got 6 yellow skivvies of Greg's, and Emma's going to come on.
Wonderful.
In her own skivvy.
It's a different shape.
We've got Simon. Simon's not wearing the red tonight. He's going to wear Greg's yellow. Captain Feathersword is unmasking, and he's going to be Paul Paddock. He's going to be in yellow. He's got a beautiful voice when he's not doing the captain. We've also got Jack Gatto, the world-famous Elvis impersonator. Greg loves Elvis.
We know that.
Yeah, and we've got... Have you heard of Paul Field from the Cockroaches?
I have heard of Paul Field from the Cockroaches because I'm very underage, used to go to see that band.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's coming as well to wear the yellow skivvy. And John Field's coming, who wrote Hot Potato.
3 of the original Wiggles have returned to the stage just a day after their friend and frontman Greg Page nearly died. The children's group gave an emotional performance to a sellout crowd in Sydney as their 48-year-old mate recovers in hospital.
They perform to make people smile. But at the Wiggles' second bushfire relief show last night, there were also tears. Blue Wiggle Anthony Field overcome by emotion as he put on a brave face less than 24 hours after seeing his childhood chum, Greg Page, nearly die.
Really sincerely, as you can tell. And so we've got some great people who are going to help us, and we really need you to help us too.
The support of the sellout crowd unwavering.
It was very special. It was certainly the most emotional show. We were all feeling the emotions were running really high, and there was, just so much love in the room from the audience.
To see your mate lifeless, on the side of stage is not something anyone wants to go through.
The Yellow Wiggle suffered a cardiac arrest at the band's reunion show on Friday night. He was given life-saving CPR by crew and an off-duty nurse and remains in hospital after receiving treatment for a blocked artery.
Over the radio, I heard, Greg is down. Can you please come on stage? He was in the recovery position. We could tell that at that stage that his tongue was stopping him breathing. So another lady and myself, we put him in the CPR position and we started CPR straight away. It was very frightening.
Wiggles drummer Steve Pace also came to the rescue, pumping Greg's chest to keep him alive.
I'm hearing you have a new nickname, Steve Pace. What is it?
The pacemaker. He was in a bad state. He was clammy, and it was just had all the signs, and
we all just pulled together and made it happen. And it's just something that you do, you know. It's just no hero status. It's just, you know, when someone needs help, you help them.
Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Die. What was it? The day? What was it? Actually, all day though. He do the talk to Wally. You know, this is the Wally. And Wally too. Boa. Cada dias do rap e de Del e Wally do reggae e de Del and you do the reggae and are you that time I'm Wally I own Boa. Are you? And I really very ill day. You